mom used to can up this great sweet chili sauce. And of course, I never got the recipe, and now it's too late. So please, if you have any older relatives that you really like what they make, get the recipes before it's too late. But I was looking online and I found something called Mom's Chili Sauce by the Rustic Housewife. So I thought, must be it, right? It says Mom's. But it sounded pretty close to what I remember. So I'm going to try making a half batch just in case it's not what I'm looking for. Now, chili sauces are great to use when you're making meatloaf, or my favorite, when you're making Swiss steak. And you can also use it as a relish on hot dogs or bratwurst and other things. So we're going to try this recipe and see if it really tastes like Mom's. Now I'm going to change out of this and get into a t-shirt because this could get a little messy making. Anytime you use tomatoes, it can get messy, right? And I just spent the last 15 minutes running around the house because my son's cat knows how to get in between the screen and the slider, and she gets in that way and gets out. Well, she brought in with her a live chipmunk and then let it go because that's the fun, right? Chasing it through the house. So here I am chasing all over. I finally get my husband. We're chasing. I mean, that little critter was fast. Finally caught it, was able to take it back outside and let it go. But I have a little out of breath. What an exciting start to canning. So we need 2 stalks of celery. And I'm just going to put these pieces. And then I'm going to use my handy dandy Vidalia onion chop wizard. I love this thing. It's one of those seen on TV things that actually is good. And I've got the small grate in there, so you can see, comes up with nice little pieces. I'll be back when I'm done. Here's our celery. Now it's time to do our green peppers. The recipe said I should have 1 green, 1 red, but all I have is green, so that's what we're starting with. And again, we're going to use our handy chopper here. So we just put this in here like this, and then there we go. Nice little pieces of green pepper. Be back when I'm done. This Vidalia Wizard really makes chopping up things fast. And no, I don't get any money from Vidalia Wizard. I just like it. I'm supposed to use 1 large onion, but so I'm using this to make 1 large. These are from my garden, and I don't have any super large onions. So let's just slice these up. Again, just put them in here. There we go. Onions are all chopped up. Now it's time to start preparing the tomatoes. There were supposed to be 16. Some of these are a little smaller, so I used this one from my garden, which definitely would make up for any of the other ones being small. I core my tomatoes first before I blanch them or boil them or whatever it is called to take off the skins. So I wash them first, but then I do that. So I'll be back when I have all these ready to go into the boiling water. Got our water boiling here. Just want to put in our tomato. And we'll put in about 3 of them. More than that, I'm going to have my water go over. Now, we're going to let those tomatoes sit there for just a little bit until the skins will be nice and easy to take off. And then we're going to put them in ice water. Okay, now we're going to want to take them out of the boiling water and be careful. And you can see how that skin is starting to peel back. Just going to put it there in the ice water. See, look, it's almost peeling itself. We want to leave it in the ice water a minute so it doesn't burn our hands. Take our tomato out of the ice water and just peel that back. Wasn't that easy? We'll do that with all the rest, and I'll be ready to cut them up. Now you have all your tomatoes prepared, and now we're going to slice them up. You notice I changed my knives. This is a ceramic knife, and this is best for doing a tomato. Really cuts well. Or should I say slices well. And then we just want chunks. Get the idea. I'm just going to put these in the bowl, and I'm going to finish the rest of these, and then we'll be on to our next step, and this is the messiest step. Trust me. Now we've got all our tomatoes chopped up, and then we're going to want our, it was 1.3 cups if it was the regular recipe, but I'm halving it, so about 0.67 brown sugar, and 1 cup of white vinegar, and we're going to get 1 tablespoon of table salt and 3 tablespoons of pickling spice. So I have the veggies we cut up and our tomatoes in this pot, and our 1 cup of vinegar, that's white vinegar, our tablespoon of salt, 0.67 of brown sugar, now you can put your 3 tablespoons of pickling spice in a cheesecloth, but I really like using this tea infuser. It's easier. There you go, see? And we're just going to put that in our pot. But I'm going to wait until I mix this up a little bit. Some brown sugar in. And it gets easier to mix as it cooks down a little bit. I'm just trying to mix it up just a little. Such a pretty color, isn't it? Okay. Now we're going to drop this into it. There we go. Now, this recipe says do it at low, high. You want to simmer it for 5 hours. I work tomorrow, and I work today, so there's no way I can do that. Other recipes say cook it for about 1.5 hours, and that's what we're going to do. Well, you can see it's cooked down quite a bit from here to here, and I will say it's done. Now, if you wanted a really thick sauce, you would cook this a long time. Maybe that 5 hours like recommended on the site. But this is how I remember it from my mom. It was more relishy rather than saucy. And you can hear over here, I have been sterilizing my jars before the canning. Well, let's get canning. We're going to want a 1/2 inch head space. Pretty good. That's not bad. I'll be back when I have these nice and full. Okay, we've used our bubble thing and went in each jar. Then we wipe the rim of each jar, and now we're putting on our lids. And these jars are nice and hot. Be back when I have all the lids on. Okay, all of our jars are ready, and now I'm going to put them in the canner. There they are in the canner. Putting the lid on, I'm timing it for 25 minutes. Okay, so we have a taste test for a little bit that was left in the pan. Oh, this is very much like what my mom used to make. Might have been just something a little bit different, but it's very, very close. It's good. Well, there they are. They're out of the canner. I've already heard a lot of popping, so that's a good sign. And now we're going to leave the rings on it for 24 hours, and then we'll label it, take the rings off, and these will go downstairs in my pantry. Well, it's time for bed, and I'm done with the canning, and I'm really glad I canned this chili sauce. I hope you will try it, and if you want to go to therusticwife.com, she has a great site, and she has some pictures of making this also, and maybe some more information. Anyway, great chili sauce, just like my mom used to make. This is Potpourri saying please subscribe, share the knowledge, and thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you.